Who's the top fives now? Who's the young soldiers now? They got you, Hannibal. Who else? Who's your crew?
I'm only
Turks. No, not the crew, but
not the crew. Why not the crew?
There's
definitely
no crew
Hannibal's
no more,
in a top
you
five,
sort of
man.
had your.
You
had your guys.
There was a tough crowd crew.
But who's his circle?
There's no circles.
No more circles.
It's what Comedy Central and the scene.
Oh, the hot list, you mean?
Yeah, who's in the scene?
Well, it was
the real hot list, not a made up list.
Reggie Watts and the people.
Is Reggie Watts in New York?
I don't know. He's always, if he is, he's always doing
I've
a room
never met him, and it's
like
like fucking. I watched him, and I you know.
I like him because he looks like a Where the Wild Things Are creature.
I was like, I hear about him. Somebody's like, oh, Reggie Watts. But he's like a beatboxer and a DJ or something.
Yeah, it's not it's not like stand-up. It's like
I hate how unfunny you can be and still be in the comedy game.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Reggie Watts is unfunny.
No,
I'm saying
I've seen it.
It's just this thing where there's a comfort zone that some of these young comics have. I'm watching some of the new. I keep up with who's out there. I do. You have to. I'm watching all the new Comedy Central specials, and it's just these young guys, with long, unpronounceable names, and they're just comfortable.
Yeah,
they're comfy. They do well, and
they all learn the same rhythms, dude, in those rooms, and then they just talk that way.
I'm gonna not put pressure on myself because this is supposed to be funny if you laugh.
I don't want to reek of effort right now.
No.
You know, it was a big thing back in like the 80s and early 90s. Yeah. That you don't see anymore. That I didn't think ever fit into comedians is the team, the two guys that would get up there and do a team.
Oh, people still do that all the time now, dude.
I haven't seen
two guys that combined are half as funny as one guy. It's amazing.
Oh, well, yeah,
I think they're the
brothers.
The Sklar Brothers might be the last team, but they're like twin brothers, so you can't really.
It's like it worked with the Smothers Brothers back in the 60s when everyone was laughing at anything.
And Paul Mooney's kids, the Mooney twins.
Really? They do something?
Like Smothers Brothers had like one guy was dumb, and now people just finish each other's sentences like.
Yeah, is that what the thing is now?
Cunts, yeah.
I just don't enjoy this new. I don't have to be funny thing.
Yeah,
they prefer
irony,
if you're not.
But it's not irony. It's just
Dude, I just did a show,
and you don't get it. You didn't laugh because you didn't get it.
No, I'll tell you what it is, dude. It's that whole scene of Alternative is controlled by chicks. These awful chicks that look like Carmen Sandiego with like glasses and wig haircuts, and they control that scene.
By the way, why Kurt's having a bad time? Because Kurt is that's what he'll say. This people don't understand. That's how you don't get in. Is you trash who trash.
And you take them back to high school. Like I was always a nerd. I'm like a jock when I go to those rooms. I'm like, oh god, this like a rapist / bear to them. Just because I'm not doing complete bullshit. I mean complete bullshit.
Because they're smart enough. Here's the thing: they're smart enough to do material that they know is interesting, but. They know it's like a woman doing edgy shit, but it's not really. They're not really edgy.
You're right.
They know that edgy's. It's just like anything else they do that they challenge men. They play basketball and it stinks, but they know that they're gonna get getting credit because they're girls.
Right.
So you if you're sort of funny as a girl, you'll get credit. But these girls, they come on with this. Yeah, man. The hottest comic I've ever seen. It's like you go, first of all, like, what's her name? Schlesinger? She's so sexy.
I couldn't tell you one of her jokes.
Pop her up
you
there.
go, why are you funny? When did you need to be funny, bitch? This bitch is gorgeous.
She should have to wear a burqa on stage, dude.
Titties you've ever fucking seen.
What's her name, Travis?
Iliza Shlesinger.
Iliza Shlesinger.
You can't even resent her if she like bumps you on a show or something. You just
I like what you just said. When did you need to be funny? Because you guys all had some horrible thing that happened to you in your lives.
It's rare you
made you need to be funny.
It's rare you get a really good looking. Yeah, but this picture is not even doing a justice.
It's not.
No, that's
she wears
pretty nice
tight
right
shit too.
Yeah, she's like
she's funny.
That's pretty nice right there.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Oh, dude, last time like standing, she went on and the camera would like pan.
Look at that fucking girl.
God.
It's a comic.
Get the fuck out of
way.
here.
Yeah, dude.
She sits
Why
in
did
this
she
room,
decide to be
and
a
it's
comic?
like, really? Am I really, sweetie? You know how funny you gotta be?
Wait,
As funny as I have to be at a Klan meeting, like, hold on, guys, hold on, no, seriously, I'm a funny motherfucker. Wait a minute.
Put that shit down. I'm really funny.
Any clips?
there you go.
That's what she. That's how she does. Dress.
That's how she does her comedy.
With her
But that's not
belly,
even-
With the hip
that's not
bones
even a
sticking
her
out.
badge is like almost
Yeah,
showing.
she has some good vag showcasing dresses she wears.
Damn.
I could never get past the deaf broad. Like, I'm like, you're not as funny as that awful.
That's terrible.
What the
Yeah.
knock.
Dude, that deaf girl episode on Seinfeld when he's like, "What are you, deaf or something?" She goes, "Bingo." It's like, oh shuck.
Didn't she get run over on the
Deaf
beach?
talk.
Who?
I think we laughed for days over her.
Who, this chick?
No, the deaf comic.
The deaf comic.
I think she got hit by a fucking beach
she
patrol
alive?
fucking guy. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, this goes back about 3 or 4
What is her
years.
name?
We
And
laughed
she was,
for weeks.
She was big in the scene, too. But there was another one, a dude.
Twitter, help me out today. What's
a
her name?
Spanish guy that was in a wheelchair,
true?
dude, who had cerebral palsy that used to force you to have to listen to him.
Yeah, I hate that.
I hate
I know
shit.
who that is.
He was famous. He did the rounds.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
There is some shit you're just not cut out for. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be a football player. It just isn't going to happen. Physically, it just doesn't work out.
No.
So some of these comics should not be comics. Because you're instantly taking away the funny when you're reminding everybody of their mortality.
Well, Josh Blue was working hard, and
he was all right. I mean,
Sweet told me they thought he was faking the palsy to do actually go on
Really?
like Kaiser Soze. Julian at the end of the contest, he walked away all normal.
we can't find the comic, the deaf comic. What are we trying?
Verbal.
The girl, Iliza, we're trying to see you guys if she was funny. I just seen her tits and I turned. Like, I just go, she could be funny, but I just go,
pop that up.
I have no idea. I've
Concentrate.
never heard a word.
Let's listen to a little.
Just try one.
Here we go. This is what? Happy Birthday, I think it's called? Oh, Happy 4th of July. The wacky comic music. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, tonight.
Saw another bumper sticker the other day. It said, "War is not the answer." I disagree. I think war absolutely is the answer. And if you don't agree with me, happy 4th of July.
I just want to hold her so close.
I'm thinking.
People seem to think we won this country in a game of Yahtzee. I'm not saying bomb innocent people, but we're American. It's in our history. It's in our culture. We love a good fight. We're into it. It's in our blood. That's why the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, not the negotiating Jews of Brandeis.
What? I didn't hear that. She turned sideways.
Hold on.
And her ass was fucking beautiful.
It's so beautiful, dude.
Here we go.
Is she good? I still don't know.
Hold on. Here we go. One person in this room redo that joke.
What?
What did she just say?
I don't know.
We got 4 guys. One guy.
I knew the point.
Yeah, I know the point.
I know the point. I got it.
But I was staring at her titties and her ass.
You couldn't recite that joke.
I got it. You know what?
Give me the punchline.
I skimmed it.
The punchline is
the actual punchline, not the overall punchline you just got.
I can't get the
okay. That's my point.
Happy 4th of July.
I heard Happy 4th of
and
July.
And we didn't win this country in the Yahtzee.
I heard that.
Yahtzee.
Those are the two things
and
I
look
picked
at
up
my
on.
fucking protruding nipples.
Right.
Oh, what if she turned
you
out
want
she had
to
a
milk
dew-claw,
me?
dude?
Yeah. A dew-claw clip.
If she has a dew-claw, I don't care.
Why do girls have dignity? If I was her, do you know how many balls would just be in my fucking mouth? Executive balls?
Executive balls.
You're so fucking right.
Why? No one's interested in my horrifying nothing balls.
Maybe that was different.
You think I wouldn't let if some fucking horrid woman executive wanted to just take a swipe of my balls for a special?
Yeah.
Why
you
not?
do that, right?
I think I'm funny.
Fuck dignity.
You know how amazing my pussy is? That's what I would just be saying all day long.
Look at how funny my tit is.
Why am I working? Why am I trying to work and make something?
I would just make sure my tits look good every day.
Yeah. Pop up another one. Maybe maybe we were
You're so right. All right, try to focus.
Get like doggy style. That sounds a little blue.
All right, yeah. Maybe we can focus on a sex bit.
But why don't you
God, she's bent over in this one.
Wait a minute. Why'd you put up official You got to get YouTube where it's
that's true.
where see Comedy Central.
No, but we're
wait a minute.
We're right here. We're right here.
I know, but Comedy Central's not fair to anybody's funniness.
All right, that's fair enough.
True.
It's because,
but we don't even know what she's saying because we're distracted by what she looks like.
That's because of the lighting.
Hand job.
She's at the Laugh Factory.
Let's do hand job at the Laugh Factory.
There you go.
All right.
She's at the Laugh Factory. Ideal date.
All right, good
the
point.
Laugh Factory.
Now we're talking.
You know.
But like seriously, like just I don't have like a ton of sex. I'm gonna put that out there because we're like BFFs right now. But like you don't hand job. You don't. It doesn't happen as adults. It's pretty much you make out, you rub a little bit, and then you have sex or you can beat or something. I mean, you can't do a hand job. If you pull out a hand job, you'd be like, what are you doing? This tickles. Like, stop. So uncomfortable. You don't do hand jobs, right? And this guy was like, I was like, I don't want to hook up. I'm like, I had to go or something. He's like, come on. He's like, what about just a hand job? And I was like, I'll tell you what, fucker. I'll give you a hand job. But it's got to be on my terms. It's 45 minutes long. No lotion. And you don't break eye contact.
That's just like more sexy.
And then right when
talk.
I know.
You know the best, if you're annoyed, turn it on. I never talk about this.
Look at
this is
her
great.
ass,
turn
dude.
it on him.
Yeah, the ass.
Like as it's about to go, don't he?
She might be the hottest comic I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It goes back at him. Can I tell you this?
Really
I had a boyfriend, and now that I'm looking back at the story, there's a reason I don't have one anymore. When you get the glue on your hand, because like he's right at that stage where
every comic has a problem.
Just like he's here, just go.
Well, what after she's done?
Yeah, we can
They get very upset.
What do you think her problem is?
Life has been too easy.
She's gotten
These
everything
comics,
based
this
on love.
bitch should have scars on her soul. Let me tell you who's funny. Ruth Buzzi. Because she came up with Don Rickles calling her a fucking ugly cunt. Lucille Ball, Gilda Radner, fucking
Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis fucking Diller.
She's
fun.
Joan fucking Rivers. Who, you know,
ugly broad.
Just ugly
and who's the other one? The one that did all the Lily Tomlin. These girls, see, it'll get back to her that we was fucking with a little bit, right? Wasn't really trashing her.
No, we're not trashing.
No, we're not
but I'm saying she'll take it as a trash. She might.
How hot she is.
But it's like these women don't go through shit because women run shit.
Right.
They don't come up through the fucking rank and file of horror.
Dude, Amy Schumer, hot and funny.
Nothing easy. Amy Schumer tells people she's on stage. I heard stories of her say to guys, don't bring me up like that or, bitch! Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to finger pop you before you come on stage. Fucking country hoe. Just get on stage. Like, they don't go through nothing.
Shit.
This comfortable bitch talking about yakking niggas off at the beach. Like, with giant tits.
Oh,
fuck out of here, man. You're supposed to go through war.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot more hurt, I think.
I think, you know what? I think Amy's funny, though, because she's not as hot as, like, probably she wanted to be. So she's got that going.
Yeah,
I think she's funny, dude, honestly.
But she has Sarah Palin disease because she's a comic. She's hot for.
Yeah.
Oh, hot for.
Oh, right.
She's, you know what I mean?
And what's Sarah Palin disease exactly?
For.
It's like, people go, woo, Sarah Palin, but she's hot because all the other politician bitches are horrendous.
But she's like the only hot chick in Alaska too. That's what
it's just she's hot
in Alaska.
She's hot for reasons. And Amy's a cutie pie, whatever. But I'm saying it's too easy. It's too easy.
We're gonna move back to the deaf comic, Kathy Buckley.
I remember on Arsenio, she brought like a machine that says, "This helps me hear," and she's doing her fucking act. You know what you mean?
About a hearing aid,
and you have to have. She's not funnier than her deafness.
Yes, we gotta get a Kathy.
She looks deaf. Look at her face.
And was she the one run over by the beach because she couldn't hear the fucking guy beeping the horn?
I think it is.
I think it is. I think we laughed for days over that.
Who's a funny handicap comic? Do you know any?
No.
It's too distracting.
There have to be not. It has to be a certain handicap.
Rich Voss. He's
the
funniest dwarf out there.
Emphysema and he's doing it.
He has a disease
He's
that
got a lung
you can't,
bubble and he's...
it's distracting.
Okay.
If you're in a wheelchair, but you're regular, fine. If you have a physical handicap,
well, who's a wheelchair guy that we laugh at?
None now. I can't think any.
No.
There's really none.
Has there ever?
Well,
yeah, but he had a. It's almost like Josh Blue.
How did they get on stage? Like, if you're a wheelchair, I've never seen access.
There was a guy in Boston.
No fucking ramp.
We had to lift him up.
Oh shit!
His name was Matt. Something in Boston. I stopped lifting him up.
Matt. That's funny. A guy that can't stand up named Matt.
When stand-up sat out.
And he got heavier. Like, he wouldn't even try to pretend to be lighter when we would lift him on stage. He would almost sink down harder to have us have trouble getting him on. I said, I'm not lifting you on stage anymore, you fucking
his legs up even more somehow.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
He's purposely eating unhealthy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Couldn't go on a diet, so it was easier for you guys.
But cerebral palsy is very difficult.
Josh Blue, I think, is kind of funny.
What?
I can't.
I thought he was funny.
I can't get past.
I can't get past the distraction.
Yeah, I can't get past.
And when I went to the, that's all I'm noticing.
I can't.
All right, let's get
Could be the
Kathy
funniest
Buckley.
shit ever.
And was Kathy Buckley the one run over?
She was the one that was run over.
You're not going to be able to move on from life until you find out this bitch got hit by
I'll tell you why,
patrol.
We laughed for days, and I wasn't sure if it was the comic or someone else that was deaf. Because
being deaf.
Huh?
Go back.
To her being deaf.
And there's a bit called Being Deaf. When they talk about their handicap.
Caroline.
It's the best. It's the best part.
Oh, that awful deaf lady's haircut.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf.
Pause. I can't. And she's got goofy eyes on top.
She looks all goofy.
She's got goofy eyes.
And comfort. Listen. If she just got a smashing every day from comics, she would be funny.
Yeah.
But you see her comfortable.
She's strutting. She's strutting around on the stage.
But that's why, by the way, all those alternative fan comics, they want to not ever be mocked ever. They want to form their own clique and mock up. And like, if you can't take a hit, how can you ever be funny like that?
Yeah.
And when you're deaf, you think you'd be the ultimate funniest from just that voice she has.
Yeah.
You'd be hilarious.
And a bad fucking mullet she's got.
Mullet and that teacher's uniform, and nobody trashes her.
How is no one trashing her?
Nobody says, "Will you get the fuck up?"
She's opening her eyes twice as wide to make up for the loss of hearing. She's trying to increase the sense of sight.
When she gets done with
she's trying to see sound.
She's opening her eyes wide to open up her ear canals.
Oh, she's gonna put a card down, ask for money after the fucking act.
We used to trash this stuttering comic in Boston so bad. I can't remember to say his name, but we used to tease him unmercifully. He's hilarious, and he came in dressed really nice one day to Nick's, and we was like, "What the fuck you doing, man? Why you all dressed nice?" He's like, "You go, what was you selling vacuums, right?" And then motherfucker goes, "No, motherfucker, I don't want no vacuums." You have to torture. It's brutality. It's pressure. It's trial by fire. It's destruction. And whoever comes out is the winner. You just come out.
Oh, that is great.
Can we go back to this?
I gotta hear.
I have a feeling this clip's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, rewind this.
It started with goofy eyes, man.
But rewind it and look how comfortably she just kind of flows in, because she know no one's gonna throw something at her fucking head.
And she looks like a dude.
She really has a dykey look to her, doesn't she?
She looks like a guy that went through a sex change a little too late in life.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh my God!
Okay.
I was just
Crispin Glover.
Is it one of these?
Oh yeah.
But she couldn't hear that, so that doesn't matter.
Okay. Four-wheeler hitting her on the beach.
Word coming in that do you know a comedian named Nikki Payne? She's
who is
a
that?
comic with a cleft palate.
No.
So after the
Deafy,
we got to go to the cleft palate comic.
We'll take other suggestions on our Twitter right now.
You know what? And how different do you think it's going to sound than in the deaf comic?
Nikki.
It's a very similar handicap.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with the
Payne.
Here we go. Talking about her deafness.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf. I just don't listen.
Oh.
I just bought me one of those clappers. You know, when you clap your hands and your appliances go on and off. There's nothing more depressing than knowing that your appliances can hear better than you.
She sucks dick, man. I'm not gonna stand for this shit. Go to Nikki Payne, nigga.
No.
So bad.
This
is such.
We gotta keep going.
Wait, and it's mixed with 80s horseshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's 80s all the way
The
through
clapper?
and through.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
What are you gonna do? A falling and I can't get up joke?
Come on, we can't do a minute.
I'm
Okay,
dead.
We're 15 seconds in.
I'm
We're
fucking
15 seconds
angry
in
already,
Let's,
man.
believe me,
let's
I'm-
give her a
I'm
chance.
trying to have fame call.
I'm
Do you understand?
livid.
Do you understand? I'm waiting for fame to give me a call.
Yes.
You niggas is making me listen to this bitch.
It's
Why
a
don't you
minute
have
bit.
Geri Jewell marathon too, you motherfuckers.
We're 23 seconds in.
Oh my God.
It's a little over a minute. Let's go. Let's try to get to the end.
Born RH negative, and then a couple years later I developed spinal meningitis. Doctors told my family, quote, that I would be a slow learner and that I would not grow to be any taller than 5'2". And I was in a school for retardation for 2 years before they found out it was just a hearing loss, and they called me slow.
Oh my God,
And then,
dude.
look at the clap she's getting for that.
So she can see him.
What the fuck?
I do wear
Imagine you're waiting to go
hearing
on
aids,
now
yeah,
through this.
This
The
is.
comic is next and listen to this.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end.
This is so
Let's try.
bad.
Just try to get to the end.
If any
Fucking
comic,
Travis started to fast forward this fucking
if a comic came up and
Patrice is
did
shaking
this
over there.
and didn't have a
I
handicap,
don't know if it's low blood sugar.
they would be thrown out.
to have fame call me, you niggas is playing this bitch.
You're shaking
What
over
are you
there, all
doing,
right?
man? I'm trying to fucking make it.
Are you that pissed or you need orange juice? I can't figure it out.
Nah, this
What
is
is wrong with you, motherfuckers?
this is infuriating.
We're almost there, though. We're almost there.
She didn't deserve to be on that stage.
I do wear 2 hearing aids, one in each ear. I'd wear a third one if I knew where to put the darn thing. This is my brand new hearing aid. Get a load of this. It's computerized now. I have the hearing aids in my ears, and this is my remote control.
A remote component?
I am now in control of your laughter. This
Yeah.
baby cost me $4,000. $4,000, and I'm thinking for another $1,000 I could have had that boob job. It's not like I'm gonna hear through my chest.
Is that TV?
Yeah, this
Caroline's
was
Comedy Hour,
when it was
That was
on
TV.
A&E.
How did it take me so long to work that club, dude?
Yeah, see?
For years I couldn't get
You
in
should
there.
have just
Nigga,
went.
cut your ears off, motherfucker. Stab your eyeballs out. You'll be fucking on in a minute.
No, never mind. Yes, I like the booking gang. I'm a deaf comedian, okay? Tonight? Fine, I'll be...
Yeah, instead of like,
Yeah, hi, I'm a working comic. I've been... click, hello? What? Hello? How about hangnail?
If you were the deaf comic, how would you approach it? Or would you just not do stand up? Or would you, how'd you?
they just don't do.
You have to address it, right?
So because they have to address it.
They have to.
It makes it
everyone's
so uncomfortable.
Everyone's like, what
Man,
the fuck's
yeah.
wrong?
Everybody up until 2000 did comedy because they thought they were funny.
Right.
So she did comedy to put a message out there.
Yeah.
That it's okay to
Deaf
be deaf.
people can
it's a
do it,
message.
too.
It's like
No, they can't.
It's
Deaf
like if
people
you,
can be
if
happy.
you did comedy
Yes.
as a deaf guy,
Yeah.
you was a funny motherfucker. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Because people tease the shit out of you. And you learn how to be fucking funny. You're not funny unless somebody fucks with you.
Can we get the other comic up?
I don't like
Oh,
we're
what
on
was this?
equal footing. Even though I'm deaf, I'm a comic too. We're
All right.
on equal footing. No, you're not.
We got Nick. Which bit you want? We
Terrible.
need a short one, obviously. Nikki Payne, right?
Does she talk about her?
What's her problem again?
She got as they call it, a cleft palate, but I like the old hair lip.
Yeah.
Do you know? And they mentioned HARE
Right,
as a
like a
rabbit
rat,
mouth.
yep.
Looks like a little rabbit mouth. I always thought like a hair. What? A
No.
hair was growing out of there, and
That's
they
what I
left
did
the
too.
scar
It's
like
a
that to
rabbit lip.
remove it.
You got one?
Yeah, they got. It's like wow, that's a big hair.
A Beauty and the Beast lip.
Yes.
Yeah, this should work.
Okay, all right.
We don't want to spend 5 minutes for this shit.
Oh, come on.
Let's just laugh for 30 seconds and move on.
For Nikki Payne, Nikki.
Oh, this is from Last Comic?
Oh, last comic.
She was on Last Comic?
So I have a list. We used to have to go to speech therapy for it. So every day the speech therapist would take me out of class.
She's Voss on Helium.
Words over and over.
I'm out too. I'm out.
Wow.
Suck my dick, man.
She probably barely has a list thing happening.
Cartoon voiceover work, dude. She'd be awesome.
Yeah, she could do that. She should just go right to Nickelodeon and say...
She doesn't speak
sounds
that
like
bad.
a murder face. Murder face or Metalocalypse.
She's making it worse than it is.
You see that guy?
Put that 9-minute one on. See what she's talking about.
Put that 9-minute one. Go ahead. Let me see this shit.
Put that 9-minute
This
shit.
is where we're going tonight, folks.
She's going to tear the stitches up talking along.
Not exactly intellectual comedy. Whole lot of humping.
All right. Yeah.
She's got the crowd going.
Hey, man.
This is CTV. I don't know. It's going to be a whole lot of beep, 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 beep.
Oh, God. You know she must have taken some shit growing up, though, right?
I think she might be funny. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I've been only up here 2 seconds, and I've said about 1 million times. I'd like to tell you that I have Tourette's syndrome, but I don't. I'm just dirty. But that's an affliction I would love to have. I would love to have Tourette's syndrome, because if I did, I'd just march around town all day long going, you!
That's good.
I'm sorry, it's the Tourette's
She's
syndrome.
aware that she's a horror show. I think she's not. She's all right, this chick.
She knows she's a
Last time I was
nightmare.
standing there because she had to do that whole. I have speech impediment. You know, if I did last time, I had to go on and go. I'm overweight, and she's being overweight. It's like
I know.
So I don't. She's aware. She's
Like
not trying
fucking-
to. She's just a mess.
I'm really overweight and I sweat a lot. If I didn't, I would explode. Yeah. My father beat me with a whiskey bottle, and I turned tragedy into comedy. Did you? How about the comedy part?
Who's that?
Yeah, who you?
Oh, that's
Louie Anderson.
Fucking Louie Anderson.
Oh
when he's
shit!
I thought it was a fat shit comic.
I thought it was Roseanne for a minute.
Well, that too. Could be any of the above. Tragedy.
But Louie was a beast though back in the days, man.
God, but
he was you didn't think he was unfunny until later.
I was
not
never,
so Family Feud.
I was never a fan of Louie
I think the first couple of times I saw him, I think I was like, all right, this is funny.
He came out with Sam Kinison and them. They all came out together.
But then he started like getting on this whole thing of how getting into his life and how he was beaten and as a child, and
he's
it's like,
gay,
oh,
right? And he couldn't say it.
Yeah,
that's a huge thing, dude.
That's pretty much it.
Just a chunky gay man.
Yeah. And then I think the Inquirer had some shit that he had got a bunch of boys over
paying
his
the pool
hotel.
boy or something.
Yeah, he was paying off some shit. That was the end. That was the end of it. I like sucking a cock.
They want to watch. We should acknowledge Sean Rouse. He's hilarious, and he's a mess on stage with that arthritis of his.
Yeah, who? He's got like 3
Sean
things.
Rouse.
Really?
He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a fight dude.
And he's got the bad arthritis, and he's supposed to not drink, but he fucking loves his drinking, which makes it worse.
Never heard of him.
His fingers are all just like fucking in weird directions and stuff. You never heard of Sean Rouse?
He'd open for Attell.
Find Sean. Yeah. Is this a short clip? Yeah. Sean Rouse is hilarious.
You ever wake up so hungover you can't even move? You're just laying there, dehydrated. The TV's on fucking full blast. You can't find the remote. All the lights are on. The curtains are open. There's food all over the fucking place.
This is too real.
You know you have a Gatorade in the fridge. If you could just get to it, that would propel you to the shower and on to breakfast. But you just can't move. You're laying there thinking, I guess I'm just going to have to listen to Sports Center one more time.
He's authentically miserable, too.
Yeah.
And then once you have it memorized, you say, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to jerk off now. The most fun thing to do when you're alone anyways. So you do. And as soon as you come, you realize that you pulled the last drop of moisture you had in your body out through your dick. Your lips chap, your face dries out, your wrist curls suck to your chest. Somebody's going to have to make a decision on me.
He's in New York, dude?
He's from the South somewhere.
I never signed anything. Then you're laying there and you're thinking, fuck. Now I'm in a world of shit. There's no way I'm moving now. unless I could eat that wad laying on the floor. If I could get to that wad, that would propel me into the kitchen and then onto the shower. So you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to jerk off one more time. This time on your face and chest. Eat that. That will propel you to the initial wad. And then onto the Gatorade. I know it sounds disgusting, but that's how McCain got out of Nam.
He's got arthritis. Is that his big
claws in your ass? I'm looking for laughs.
Fuck him. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, he's a funny guy.
No, he's got a bunch of shit around, though.
No, he's funny, but arthritis just doesn't count.
It's like crippling. Like his arms are like...
Oh, is he like this on stage?
If you flip her up a little bit, that doesn't even...
Flip her up a little bit?
Oh, my God.
Because he's normal.
But he takes a medication.
He's got something else wrong with him, too.
No,
mentally?
I don't know.
No, the doctors basically say if you don't drink, it won't be as bad.
He's got bad white people breathing, unfortunately.
Huh?
It's like like southern, like bad white people means too much of them.
Inbreeding.
I'm not putting him with Kathy Buckley.
No.
That's a hard one.
That's terrible audio there.
He's got a great joke on having sex with an underage girl, talking to the judge, which is just phenomenal.
He sounds funny. It sounds funny.
Really funny.
And he's authentically miserable. Like
he has that real
like
face. Some guys are trying to pretend.
He was part of Jim Norton's thing there.
That's what it said?
Yeah. Oh, you said it. I'm sorry.
But arthritis doesn't... you're debilitated, but I got a pinched nerve in my neck that really fucking makes my arms hurt, so I'm not fucking going for it.
Like, he's not going to get up on stage and you're going to be...
I have diabetes. Yeah. So it's like, no, you don't get...
But if you're like all like this, that doesn't...
it's not going to distract you from the guy.
If you see that commercial, the old lady who's got arthritis, and she's like, I'm here to talk, and she's got these rubbery little hands she holds up. Like, I'm here to tell you.
Knuckles are going. She's like...
she's got
Tyrannosaurus arms doesn't...
She's got arms.
Nah, man. I'm talking about...
Her fingers are like little T-squares.
Yeah. They're little rubbery fingers.
Little
hold them up.
Boomerang fingers.
Here's any nervous system conditions.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm talking about.
Nervous system conditions are bad.
And on girls, too.
Shaky
I
people.
wanted to have sex with girls more because they had, like, what you mean, like, I don't know what you call it, like swivel hips, you know what I'm talking about? Like elbow crutches and like your hip kind of wiggles.
Like that weird kind of, where they wear the braces?
Yeah, I really
not full crutches, the metal braces.
I wanted to bang somebody extra because of that. I have just felt
really?
That.
Just like this.
And what stopped you? You didn't go up to her and say hi?
Yeah, she would just...
I didn't.
She'd be into it.
Fucking,
she'd be cool with that.
Self-esteem was low? Fucking asshole.
I got that one hip. I remember girls in school, like...
I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend with a handicap chick and tell her
and then she snitches on you on Twitter.
Honey, she had swivel hip. It's not cheating.
Like when I was going like elementary school and shit like that, it was fucking years ago, so you would get like the tail end of the thalidomide babies that you get.
Oh.
So they were like the ones with the weird displaced hips and fucking big water heads. And
dude, I remember teachers from the end of the polio, like the last guys that didn't get polio vaccine back in the day. There was like when I was a kid.
The big shoe motherfuckers?
Yeah, big shoe people.
Big shoe people.
You big shoe motherfucker.
You know how lucky you are not to be alive back when you just get big shoe disease for no reason?
Big shoe disease.
Jesus,
they didn't have a fucking shot for that.
And they had to explain to us, like, well, he had polio and they didn't have a cure for it when he was in kindergarten.
Fucking, it was one of those diseases they hadn't cured yet. Oh, fuck.
Baby foot.
Older week.
Dude, how do people, by the way, ever take, like, a religion side over a science thing? We just, like, all this shit you get from science, and then nothing you get
from religion.
Like, Bigfoot disease, that's gone because of science shit.
Right.
And, like, not one, I can't think of one religious thing that has helped anything.
Not one prayer has made Bigfoot disease go away.
No.
It was a shot that was invented by people that, yeah, church just gives you this fucking hope, this false hope. It's like that's science. Science! There weren't dinosaurs, and it was millions of years ago, not 5,000 years ago.
I hold my hair in. I got a nice head of science hair.
Science hair. Yeah, that's it. I prayed to God all I wanted. I had to go for $12,000.
Yeah, dude, for Propecia and Rogaine. I take both.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Damn.
Really? My hair, I would
it doesn't work. It's like it's not exciting. Though.
Dude, I would lose my hair in and not like unevenly, dude, up one side of my head.
Oh wow, really?
Like just horrific.
The big part.
But all that's left is this.
Did it grow back?
This awful peninsula that's up there. Like, it's just.
Peninsula.
I'm fine with it, too. And I'm desperate to hold on to it. I don't even care.
It looks flammable.
Yeah, you just hold on.
He told me when I met him that my hair looks like burnt matches. That's the first thing he told me. You put some product in your hair because it looks like burnt matches.
Burnt matches. He smells sulfur. I said, somebody trying to cover up a fart?
And Patrice goes, you were intimidated by me? Yes, this is all examples.
It's all. I have to tell people, if I don't fucking play around with you, I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they have to all learn.
All right, then that's
what they learn.
That's all good.
At the end of the day.
Kurt Metzger's going to be at Helium Comedy Club down there in Philly. Nice. Wednesday and Thursday night?
Yeah, I'm filling in for Dove Davidoff, I guess.
All right. That's great, man. People get a chance to see Kurt Metzger in the Philly area. Helium Comedy Club Wednesday and Thursday. Anything else you're promoting there, Kurt?
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
Oh, they picked that up?
Yeah, the next one comes out in June. The new one's
He's like one of the stars of that.
Yeah,
it's a
very cool.
Animation.
All right.
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
And we're taking a break. And Patrice, you got your DVD out today. Elephant in the Room. So hopefully the people pick that up because there's extra material from that wasn't shown on Saturday night.
I think I missed a call from Fame.
That's a good special, man. You could see they cut a lot of stuff too because I just see these weird
the weird edits. I always hate that.
What was he saying?
I don't like the commercial edits like
yours
that.
wasn't as bad, but you see some of these edits like, holy shit, what the fuck they cut out there?
Yeah. Well, my presenter, whatever's
that.
wrong with it was like my fault. Like they edited it. All right. It wasn't from there.
It's all my fault. Yeah. I sucked.
All right.